Oh hi. Dortmund, the city of land submission in the west of Germany, in the federal land Northern Rhine-Westphalia. The population minus 585,352 persons. Is the largest city, a part of 5 million conurbation megalopolis of the Ruhr region and the second largest city in 10 million conglomerate of the cities of the Rhine and Ruhr region. Dortmund is located in the west of Germany in the Ruhr region. To the south of the city there are spurs of mountains of the Erdeiske Massif. In the north Dortmund borders on the Münsterland area. In the east there is Ostski Plain, in the west the Ruhr Basin. Dortmund lies in headwaters of Eimscher and the average current of Ruhr into which to the south of the city Lenne falls. In the north proceeds to Lippe. The Dortmund-Ems channel connects Dortmund to network of channels of river transport. The highest point of Dortmund is Mount Klusenberg, located in the area Zyberg. 254 m. The lowest the place of crossing by the Emscher River of border of the city, which is at the height of 50 m. The downtown and reference point of all distances is St. Ronald's Church, more precisely the basis of her western tower, located at the height of 85. 42 m at 51 of AE, northern latitude, and 7 east longitude. In the northwest Dortmund borders on the cities of Castrop-Rauxel and Waltrop, entering the district Recklinghausen. East neighbors. Uyun Kamen, Unia enter the district of Unia. The short border with Hagen in the south is followed by the district in Ypres. Herdig, Witten. Along the western border of the city Bochum stretches. Dortmund consists of 12 city districts. Stadtbezirk. 3 central and rings from 9 others. Pioneer settlements in the territory of modern Dortmund belong to a Bronze Age. The first mention of the city under the name of Trotmani belongs to 880. In 990 Dortmund was granted the right of trade. Throughout the 9–11 centuries I represented the small village. In 1152 Friedrich Barbarossa located here and reconstructed the city after the fire. Dortmund was included into Hanseatic League, received the status of the imperial city, in 1293 got permission to production of beer. After 1320 in documents the name of the city becomes close to present Dortmund. 30 Years' War has an adverse effect on the city. In 1793 the population of Dortmund made only 4,500 people. Till 1803 he was registered as the free imperial city of the district the Lower Rhine-Westphalia, then became an exclave of the Principality of Orania-Nassau. In 1806 Dortmund as a part of the French Great Duchy of Bergsky was a part of the Prefecture Ruhr Department. After the victory over Napoleon the city passed to the Prussian province of Westphalia. Here Dortmund became the center of the district as a part of the region Arnsburg, from where it was excluded in 1875 as became the city of land submission. The new period of blossoming of Dortmund and his transformation into the industrial city began with the middle of the 19th century thanks to coal mining and the steel smelting industry. After opening in 1847 of the Cologne and Mindensky Railroad, Dortmund became one of the largest railway junctions of the Ruhr region. Opening in 1899 of the ship canal Dortmund Ems and city port became the following important push of economic development of the city. In 1905 the community called the period of intensive absorption of surrounding villages and villages which reached the peak in 1928 when the city of Hjord, which received the status of the city in 1340, was absorbed, began entry into structure of Dortmund. During World War II the city, including his historical part, was almost completely destroyed. 98% of the downtown lay in ruins, and sources of the time considered that his restoration doesn't make sense. However, the great demand on coal and steel around the world led to unexpectedly fast restoration of the city. By June 1945 all coal mines were restored, and the first blast furnace was restored on December 31, 1945. In 1950 Dortmund already totaled card people. In the 14th century, at the time of membership of Dortmund in the Hanseatic Union, he was, along with nearby Cologne and Soest, one of the largest cities in the territory of modern Germany. Some sources consider that the population of the city exceeded 15,000 people during this period, however most of historians limit him to 10,000. Throughout the Middle Ages, as a result of wars and epidemics, the population decreased to 4,000 people, however thanks to industrialization grew by 1895 to card people. After absorption of the city of Hjord and many surrounding villages in 1929, card people lived in Dortmund. World War II left the city almost completely destroyed and lost about a half of the population. By the time of her termination, only card people lived here. After the end of war, many people, running to rural regions, returned to Dortmund. The population sharply grew. In 1965 the maximum value in 657,804 persons was registered. However, Massachusetts closings of mines and the global steel crisis of 1975 stopped the further growth of number of inhabitants. Up to the last years the population of the city constantly decreased. The population for June 30, 2016 made 585,352 persons. More women than men live in Dortmund. The share of male population makes 48.4%, a share of women's minus 51.6%. Foreigners make 12.7% of the population of the city, however they are settled unevenly. While in the areas of Brakel and Apelbeck only about 5% of foreigners live in Innenstadt Nord minus 41.5%. The largest diaspora are Turks, then there are Yugoslavs and Poles. 6% of residents of Dortmund belong to Evangelic Church. Protestantism. 29.6% Catholics and 0.7% Jews. There is no separate statistics about the number of Muslims, however, based on data on the country of origin, researchers estimate her at 6.8%. 34.8% of the population don't belong to one of these faiths. City hospitals are engaged in healthcare. Dortmund Clinic, Knappschaft Dortmund Clinic, Catholic Hospital of the Western Dortmund D, St. Johannes Hospital and others. Dortmund is one of the largest transport hubs of Westphalia. Well-developed motor transportation network thanks to 6 autobahns. 88888, and 5 high-speed roads. B. Passing through the city is connected to all German network of the main roads. The Dortmund station, serving annually 41 million people, the fourth largest railway junction of Germany. Along with local trains and local expresses, he serves also high-speed, intercity, Eurocity, and superfast Intercity Express, Thalys. Routes of distant following. One more important point is the railway depot Dortmund, located in the east. In the city there are also 23 stations of local trains and 25 S-Bahn stations. After closing of both switch yards, the Dortmund railway junction doesn't play a significant role in freight rail transportation anymore. The Dortmund station has to be cardinally modernized in the next years. 3D project, and is transformed to modern shopping center. Works on reconstruction are already conducted. The Dortmund Airport, which is an east region of Wickede, in recent years developed from Northern Rhine regional to the third largest international airport, Westphalia. The basis of his activity is made by business and tourist transportations. Various airlines serve both the intra-German flights and flights to Britain, Hungary, Ukraine, Spain, Italy, Poland, Tunisia, France and Switzerland. In river transport, thanks to Dortmund Ems Channel, the city port related with Rhine and the North Sea is one of the largest river ports in Europe. In connection with structural changes recently, its value decreased. Now construction of the certain harbour for yachts is planned that has to increase his appeal as vacation spots. Railway suburban city transport is provided in Dortmund with 4 S-Bahn lines of electric trains of the region Rhine-Ruhr S, and also numerous regional expresses. The intracity transport, including 8 lines of the Dortmund high-speed tram and 56 routes of buses, annually transports 125 million passengers. In the summer of 2008, the last 2 tram lines, 443 and 444, were replaced with lines of the high-speed U and U tram respectively. Separate sites of city transport and the city are the red 2-storied omnibuses plying between bus stations of Dortmund and Bergkamen, and also completely automated suspended railroad H-Bahn, lying between 2 territories of the university, the region of Eichenkofen and the technological center. In the city there is also an extensive network of bicycle paths allowing cyclists to move irrespective of the motor transport. The city is house of Ballspieler in Borussia 09e5. Dortmund. He one of the most titled German football clubs. Borussia, the repeated champion of Germany, the owner of a Cup of Cups, the winner of the Champions League. The member of the League of G-14 up to her dissolution in 2008. Home stadium, Signal Iduna Park. Till December 1, 2005, the Westphalian Stadium is mute. Westfalen Stadium. The largest football stadium of Germany, accommodating 81359 people. Sites. The lock on the outskirts of the city. Old Market. Old Town Hall. St. Ronald's Church. St. Yuld's Church. St. Peiter's Church. Pastoral Church. Propsteichurch. St. Maria's Church. Iron Baptist Church, St. Bonifacian's Church, Eagle Tower, Vassar Lock, Floriantum Television Tower, Opera Theatre, Industrial Museums, Die Zollern Mine Zech Zollern, Die Kochplant Hansa Kokeri Hansa, Museum of Hoche Steel, Museum of Brewing Brauerei Museum Dortmund, two-storied omnibuses, suspended railroad H-Bahn, German Museum of Soccer. Also far. Write comments. Read comments. Interesting people will tell interesting stories. All of good mood and good luck.